Good afternoon, everyone. It's nice to see you all here. You can let me know in the chat box if you can listen to me. Yes, you can drop me a text in the chat box if you can listen to me. We'll start the session at 3. Okay, so we've got another 2 minutes. Let's wait. Thank you very much for registering for the webinar. This webinar will continue till 5 p.m. As you can see on the screen, the title for the webinar, Understanding English Pronunciation. So that's what we're going to look at today. 50% of the participants have joined. Let's wait for another 1 or 2 minutes. Please mute your microphone. And if you have a question, just you can let me know in the chat box. I request all of you to keep your microphone on mute. All right, 14 participants have joined so far. About 20 people are expected to join this session. Thank you for your patience. I look forward to having a great time today with all of you. If you're using your laptop, that's fine. And if you're using your smartphone, I hope you've already installed Mentimeter app. If you have got a phone, please make sure you have the app on your phone. On your laptop, you don't need it. I'll tell you the link where you can go. We're going to start at 3:05. After that, the meeting will be locked. If there is someone who's got late, he or she won't be allowed. So for the time being, you can see the screen here. If you want to know a bit more about me, you can just have a look at my profile. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. It's nice to see you all here. Last few seconds left, and we are going to start at 3:05. All right. Thank you very much. We've got 20 participants. So let's start the session. Now, before I start the session, may I now request you to go to your Mentimeter app on your phone. Yes, please go to your Mentimeter app on your phone. And if you're using your laptop, please visit mentimeter.com. Mentimeter.com. Yes, mentimeter.com on your laptop, or you can just go to your smartphone. All right, fine. So now go to your Mentimeter app, or you can go to mentimeter.com. Mentimeter, as you can see on my screen, mentimeter.com. Okay, so that's the screen, that's the website that you have to visit on your laptop. On your laptop, mentimeter.com, and on your phone, Mentimeter. Or if you don't have the app on your phone, just type mentimeter.com on your smartphone, Google Chrome, or whatever the browser you are using. Okay, if you don't have the app and if you don't have the time, just go to your Chrome browser, type Mentimeter, okay, Mentimeter, mentimeter.com. Okay, now, yes. So where in India are you joining from? Let's get to know each other. Where in India are you joining from? Please enter this number, 923839. This is your code, 923839. This is your code. Enter this code on your Mentimeter app. Enter this code on your Mentimeter app, or go to your laptop. Okay, so we have people coming from Meerut, Delhi, Faridabad, Sambhal. All right, quickly. Okay, Gangwalia, Gurgaon, Meerut, Jaipur. Wonderful. Shaheen Chipalli, I think this is a South Indian city. I'm sorry for my mispronunciation. All right, just enter this code, 923839 on your app. Fine. We've got people from Punjab as well. Okay. Now the next question. Okay, Meerut, Guntur. Yes, Guntur. Any other new city? Yes, quickly. I hope you've got this code 9238 This is your code that you can enter. If you want to just check it out on your browser, just go to this link www.menti.com www.menti.com and enter this number 923839, or just go to your phone app and enter this code 923839. Okay, fine. Okay, somebody has joined from Hyderabad, Odisha. All right, great. Be ready for the next question. Okay, you just have to write the name of your city. All right, here is the next one. What's your profession? What's your profession? You just have to write what you do. If you're a student, just write student. If you're a teacher, write teacher. You don't have to write a sentence. Just write the profession. English language trainer. That's great. Student, teacher, content creator. Wonderful. Development professional, HR executive, lecturer. Yes, quick. This is where you can go to participate, www.menti.com, or just enter this code on your smartphone. Lecturer, okay, good. I want more people to participate. Even on your phone, you can go to menti.com. If you don't have the app on your phone, just go to menti.com, enter this code, even on your phone. That's okay. 923839. All right, thank you. Here is your next question with another code. Please enter this new code 612356. Have you ever attended a webinar or a seminar on English pronunciation before? Yes or no? Have you ever attended a webinar or a seminar on English pronunciation before? Quick. Enter this code 612356. Yes, 24 participants are there. Please be quick. Right. Okay, the graph is going up and down, so it's yes, no, yes, no. Let's see. You can see the graph here. 6 people, okay, no. 3, yes. We have got 25 participants here. Please vote quickly. Don't take too much time. Enter this code 612356 on menti.com. You can just visit this link on your phone or on your laptop, or if you have the app on your phone, just click on that and enter this code. Okay, the code is 612356. 612356. 10 people no, 11 no, 3 yes. Please be quick, quick. Okay, I think some of you have problems. Okay, so I'll tell you how you have to do it. Just this is the address. Okay, this one, www.menti.com. You can visit this link on your phone or on your laptop. After that, you have to enter the code. Every time there will be a new code. You have to click on 612356. This is the code. You have to enter this code. After that, you will get this screen. Have you ever attended a webinar or a seminar on English pronunciation before? You have to select either yes or no. I hope that's clear now. And if you have a problem, just let me know in the chat box. I can reply to you there. All right, so 14 and 3 people. Wonderful. 4 people have already attended. Yes, fine. And here is the next question. What do you expect to learn today? Write your answer in not more than 5 words. What do you expect to learn today? Write not more than 5 words. You can write bullet points. You can write bullet points. What do you expect to learn today? What's your expectation from today's webinar? What new thing do you think you're gonna learn today? Please enter this code 6123 and 56. Write not more than 5 words, okay? To pronounce the words in its phonic sounds, correct pronunciation, all right? Yes, just write a couple of points. Don't write full sentences, just bullet points. Correct pronunciation, English pronunciation. I'm expecting to learn the correct pronunciation of basic and some complex words. Correct pronunciations, all right? Last 1 minute. Please respond fast. There are 25 participants. Indian English pronunciation, phonetic chart, and sounds intonation. Great. Accent and pronunciation. Yes. Clarity, accuracy, good pronunciation, intonation, and rhythm. Phonetic sounds. That means your phonemes, different pronunciations of same word. All right? Different pronunciations of same word. We've got lots of responses from people here. Learning clarity pronunciation. Okay, anyone else? All right, that's great. Correct pronunciation, how to teach children. Okay. Pronunciation, vocabulary, correct pronunciation. Okay. Fine. Learning clarity pronunciation. I'll wait for another 20 seconds and then we'll move on to the next one. All right, fine. Now, can you see the screen? Let me know in the chat box now. Can you see the PowerPoint presentation? Can you see the PPT? Just let me know yes or no in the chat box. Yes. Okay, yes. All right, fine, great. So that's what today's topic for discussion is, understanding English pronunciation. Now, look at the title, Understanding English Pronunciation. Yes, so in today's session, we are going to look at how English pronunciation works, what are the nuances that go under English pronunciation, how are spellings and pronunciations different. We are going to understand each and everything about English pronunciation. So let's move on. So let's talk about today's agenda. What are the things that you are going to learn today? The first one is IPA, International Phonetic Alphabet. International Phonetic Alphabet. Vowel and consonant sounds in English. Vowel and consonant sounds in English. Word stress. Word stress. Rhythm and intonation. Rhythm and intonation. Features of Indian English pronunciation. You know well that people from across the world, they speak English, and each individual, each person has got a different accent, a different style of speaking, right? So there are some common features. Of course, even in India, those who come from the southern part of India, they've got a different accent, and those who come from the northern part of India, they've got a different accent. Even in the northern part, you have different states. Those who come from UP, Bihar, West Bengal, they have got a different kind of accent. And those who come from Maharashtra, Gujarat, they have a different accent. People who live in Delhi have got a different accent, right? So that's what we are going to look at in brief, how Indian English pronunciation matters and how intelligible we are. Can people from across the world understand us when we speak in English? Or what are the mistakes that we make when we pronounce a word in English? Do we need to modify the way we pronounce a word, and how we can speak more effectively and how we can convey our message in a much better way so that people can understand without any misinterpretation? So that's what we are going to look at in today's webinar. Here we go. How many letters and how many sounds? Okay, how many letters and how many sounds? Yes. Now I'll show you something different and you have to respond. How many letters and how many sounds? Here we go. Yes. So here we go with our how many letters and how many sounds. Yes, so here we've got a question for you. Please go to menti.com and use this code 578104. According to British English, how many sounds are there in the English language? According to British English, how many sounds are there in the English language? Okay. Here is the next question for all of you. Please go to menti.com or your app, enter the code, and here is the next question. Yes, here is the next question. All right, fine. Okay, so in English, look at this word. I hope you can see the screen. Can you see the PPT? Just let me know in the chat box. Just yes. Just let me know in the chat box if you can see the PPT. Okay, fine. So how many letters and how many sounds? Now look at this word, best. How many sounds do you think there are in this word, best? And how many letters do you think there are? Okay, so we have got 4 letters and 4 sounds. The 4 letters are B, E, S, T. And the 4 sounds are B, E, S, T. B, E, S. That is S and T. So we have got 4 letters, 4 sounds. Next one, dentist, dentist. We've got 7 letters and 7 sounds. D-E-N-T-I-S-T. And the sound is D, E, N, T, I, S, T. Dentist, dentist, dentist. Yes. Now, do you think it's always the same? The number of sounds and the number of letters, they're always the same. Is it the case? No, of course not. That's how English is different. Let's look at the next word. We've got happy, happy, happy. Here you can see 5 letters, H, A, and double P, that's P and Y. But how many sounds? Only 4 sounds. 5 letters and 4 sounds. H, A, P, E. Happy. Next one. Look at this one. Bread. Again, we've got 5 letters and 4 sounds. B, R, okay, E, D. Bread. B-R-E-A-D. Bread. 4. That means in English, Spellings don't determine the pronunciation of that word. You write something else and you pronounce it completely differently. Okay? That's why English pronunciation is a bit difficult to understand. We don't have a phonetic system. English is not a phonetic language, unlike, okay, like Hindi. In Hindi, we pronounce what we write, but that's not the case in English. P-U-T, but P-U-T, put. We don't say but. And there's no rule why it happens like that. So in English pronunciation, spelling plays an important role, and no spelling has a fixed pronunciation. So you have to practice. It's a matter of practice. It's all about a matter of practice, and then you can learn how to pronounce. So here you can see, okay, can you read this sentence aloud? Okay, keep your microphone on mute. Just read it for a practice. Here it is. Jack was about to share his private yacht with his football coach when he received a cable informing him that the engine needed repair. Jack was about to share his private yacht with his football coach when he received a cable informing him that the engine needed repair. Look at the letter A in this sentence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? In all these words, the letter A has got different pronunciation. The letter A has 7 different sounds in this sentence. Okay, so in the first one, it is a, Jack. In the second one, it's about. In the third one, it's air, share. A. In the next one, private. Okay, yacht. Now it's a sound, yacht. Now this one, football. It's a bit longer, football. Here, able, cable. So you can see you've got 7 different sounds in the same letter, right? So that's how English works. A word can have, just a second, I'm getting a chat, okay, fine. So a letter doesn't have a fixed pronunciation. So in English, we have got 26 letters. Out of those 26 letters, 5 are vowel letters and the remaining 21 are consonant letters. And that all of us know, right? But we've got more sounds. Yes, we've got more sounds than letters in English. It's all because that one letter can be pronounced in many different ways. And that's why it's important to learn how to pronounce each sound in the English language. Just knowing the letter will not help you, right? So one letter, here you can see, and A is a vowel. It has got 7 different sounds. So that's why we've got more sounds than the letters. Now, let's get back to the very first topic that we have, that's called IPA, International Phonetic Alphabet. IPA, International Phonetic Alphabet. Now, when we talk about IPA, what is IPA? Let's try to understand that. It's a system of symbols for showing how words are pronounced. Yes. It's a system of symbols for showing how words are pronounced. That means in India, let's talk about India. In India, we've got many languages. Now, let's talk about the world. There are thousands of languages across. Okay, fine. Okay, keep commenting in the chat box. So we've got thousands of languages on the planet, right? In India alone, we've got hundreds of languages. Now, if you are a Hindi speaker and if you don't know how to read French, if you don't know how to read Spanish, if you don't know how to read Tamil, you don't know how to read Malayalam, but you want to know what it is, then you can use the IPA. What IPA does, for every single sound, there is one special symbol. Okay? And if you know how to pronounce each symbol, you can read any language on this planet Earth. Any language. Yes, let me tell you very clearly. For every sound that we produce, no matter what language it is, whether it is English or Hindi, Marathi, Punjabi, for every sound in every language, the IPA has got special symbols. Yes, special symbols for each sound. And if you know how to pronounce each sound, you can easily read a foreign language. You don't know how to speak that, that's fine, but you can still read it using the IPA symbols. Now, there are hundreds of IPA symbols because, of course, we've got many languages on this planet, right? So out of these, we have to focus on the symbols which are exclusively used for the sounds used in the English language. Yes, we're going to look at only those sounds which are used in the English language. Here you can see a chart on my screen. Okay, this is a chart of all the sounds which are used in the English language. So here you can see 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 threes are 12 here, and then 8. And then here you can see 24. These are the total number of sounds, or in a technical term, you can call a sound a phoneme. Okay, sounds are also called phonemes. P-H-O-N-E-M-E, phoneme. Okay, you can call it a sound or you can call it a phoneme. So in English, we have got these sounds. And if you want to learn how to pronounce each word correctly, you must know how to produce each sound. Right? You've got 26 letters, but you can see here, they're all 44. Yes, if you count, they're all 44. 12 here, 8 here, and 24 here. Okay? So if you know how to pronounce all these 44 sounds, you will learn how to pronounce each word correctly in the English language. It's very important, and that's what we are going to look at. Now, I'm going to share the computer sound. Okay, I'm going to share the computer sound. I'll play the sound for each phoneme. All right, so let's get started. All right, now I'm going to play the audio, and if you can listen to it, if you can hear the sound, let me know in the chat box. Can you?
E, E, E.
Can you hear the sound? Let me know. Okay, fine. So in English, we have got these 44 sounds, especially in British English, or we call it received pronunciation or BBC English. Okay, we've got a different number for American English, a different number for Canadian English, Australian English, but we are not going to look at those Englishes. We are going to focus on BBC English, or you can say British English, right? So let's have a quick recap of all these sounds. After that, we are going to look into each one of them with a number of examples. Yeah, quickly.
E, E, I, I, I.
This one is the short I, and this one is the long E.
E.
And remember, these are special symbols. These are unique characters, symbols.
I. Foot, foot.
This one is O. For example,
Good, good, good. Foot.
this one is the longer sound, oo. ooh, like this.
Food. Rule. Shoe. Eh, 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 eh.
As in the word head.
Head. Bet.
Bet.
Said.
Set.
Uh, 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 uh. Teacher.
Teacher.
Observer. Observer. About. Girl. 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 Or.
Now this one is oh. Remember the sound?
Or. Walk.
Walk.
Door.
Do.
For.
Fo. This one is a.
Ah, 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 ah. Had.
Had.
Lamb.
Lamb.
Apple.
Apple.
Up, 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 up. Cup.
Cup.
Love. Money.
Money. Okay, we are going to look at each sound in detail. This is just to help you understand the IPA, okay, the 44 phonemes of the English language. So just listen to the sound.
Ah,
This one is ah, ah.
ah. Heart. Heart. Dark. Dark. Fast. Fast. Or. Oh. Oh. Hot.
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 What you can do, you can also practice. I know your microphone is off, keep it on mute, but you can pronounce, okay? You can also practice so that you are also involved. So just repeat after you hear this sound.
Hot.
Hot.
Stop.
Stop.
Want.
Want. So these are the 12 vowels here. And then there you have got another 8 vowels. They're also vowels, but a different kind of vowel that we're going to look at. Ear.
Ear. Ear. Year. Beer.
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 Ear.
Air. Air. Air.
Air. Air.
Air. Chair. 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 O.
O. O. O.
O. Joke.
Joke.
Vote.
Vote. Now this one. Ow. Ow.
Ow. Ow. Ow. Vow.
Vow. Next
A.
one. A. A.
They.
They.
Bathe.
Bathe. This one is I.
I. Thigh. Thigh. Dice. Oi.
This one is oi.
Oi.
As
Joy.
in joy.
Noise.
Noise.
Choice.
Choice. So far we have looked at 20 vowels, okay? 12, these are all called pure vowels or monophthongs. They are simple pure vowels and they are diphthongs. That means 2 vowels coming together. 2 vowels coming together. So a total of 20 vowel sounds you can see. Now let's look at the consonant sounds, okay?
P. Pull. Stop. Apple.
Apple. This one.
For. Food. Fish. T. Tree. Earth. Thigh. Throw.
This one, look at this. This is a very special symbol, okay? This one is
Ch. Teacher. Chair. S. Stop.
this one is different.
Sh. Shoe. Fish. Sure. K.
As in walk,
Dark. Cup.
This one is b.
V. Bet. About. Beer.
Okay, if you don't understand anything, let me know in the chat. And of course, we're going to look at all these sounds. This one is
observer, vow,
vow, vow,
vote,
vote,
d, 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 door, door,
this one is as in
they,
they,
j, 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 j,
as in
joke,
joke.
joy,
This one
z, z, noise,
now, this sound is very special in English because it's not there in Hindi or Urdu. Maybe in other Indian languages it could be there. This one is like sh, sh,
j, 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 casual,
casual,
measure,
measure,
measure, pleasure,
pleasure, pleasure,
g, 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 green, hot, 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 money, grin,
This one is a different sound. Mm,
sing, English,
English. English. This one is r.
Rule, rule, y.
All right, fine. So these are the 44 sounds that we have in the English language. Okay, let's get back to the PowerPoint presentation that we've been discussing. Fine. Okay, so in English, we have got 44 sounds that I have repeated many times. Out of these 44, these sounds, they have a technical name in phonetics and phonology. We call them phoneme. Phoneme. For example, if I say cat and bat, okay, let me write here. So there is a word called cat and there is a word called bat. Now, how is a cat, the word cat, different from the word bat? Only one sound, right? A and t. Both these sounds are in both the words. The only difference is the first one is k and the second one or the other one is b. Cat and bat. So in the word cat, we have got three sounds. Okay, three sounds. K, a, t. And in the word bat, we've got three, b, a, t, bat. So each one of them is called a phoneme. So in cat, you have three sounds or three phonemes. In bat, you have got three sounds or three phonemes. All right. So here we have 20 vowels and 24 consonants. Now we are going to look at vowel sounds. Now, again, the vowel, and remember, there is no w sound in vowel. Okay, it's vowel, vowel, al. There is no well. It's not vowel or vowel. Okay, there is no w sound. It's vowel. It's vowel. So you have got 12 monophthongs that are pure vowels like e, u, e. These are called pure vowels, and 8 diphthongs. 8 diphthongs, there you have a kind of glide. For example, e, u, a, ow. These are called 8 diphthongs. So now we are going to look at each one of them one by one. Here we've got the first one, the first pair of 2 sounds. Okay, so we've got the short I This one is the short E, and here we've got the long E. So this one is E, and this one is E. Now repeat after me, okay? Repeat after me. That's how you can learn bit. Okay, screen is not visible. It has stopped. Okay, just a second. Just a second. Can you see the screen now? Let me know in the chat box. Can you see the screen now? Fine. So this one is ship, okay? Ship. And the longer one is sheep. Ship, sheep. Repeat after me, okay? It's better. Please repeat after me. Keep your microphone off, but please repeat, okay? Please repeat. Ship, sheep, sit, seat, rich, reach, fill, feel, live, leave, leave. So the words which you can see on your right hand side, they have got a longer sound. They've got the E sound. And the words that you have got on the left hand side, that's a short E. Okay, E. Ship, sheep, sit, seat, rich, reach, fill, feel, live, leave, live, leave. That's how you pronounce these two vowel sounds. Now remember these. These are phonetic symbols. Okay, these are IPA symbols. And two dots. When you have a two dot, okay, when you've got two dots, these two dots mean that the sound is a bit longer. Okay. Now let's move on to the next pair. Okay, now we've got this one. This one is a short ooh, 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 and this one is ooh, ooh. It's a bit longer. So this one is okay. Now let me tell you about this one. This in British English will be pronounced as pull, pull, and in Indian English it is pull, pull, pull. Okay, so there is a kind of aspiration. The British, they speak in a different way. So they will say pull, pull, and we Indians say pull, pull. So it's like p and it's like p, p, p. So pull, pull. This one is full, 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 fool, fool, good, 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 school, school. And remember, you know, in India, what happens, I've heard many people pronounce this word with an additional vowel sound. So what they do, they insert one more sound like this, something like this. School, school, school. No, that's wrong. You don't have to include or insert another vowel. Okay, it's school, 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 school. Okay, it has got a longer oo sound. Now this one, these two words are very confusing. This one is foot, foot with a short oo. This one is food, food, food with a long oo. Now this word, yes, I'm giving you 5 seconds and think about this word. Can you pronounce this word? Just pronounce, okay? Just pronounce this word. Many people pronounce this word as woman, woman, but that's not the correct pronunciation. This word is woman, 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 woman. And this one is June, 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 a bit longer. So we are done with 4 vowels, okay? 4 vowels, done. Okay, so let me continue with my presentation. And if you have got a question, please take a piece of paper and a pen, write all your questions, okay? Write all your questions that you can ask me at the end of the webinar. I'll give you about 15 to 20 minutes to ask me as many questions as possible, and you can directly talk to me. You don't have to ask the question in the chat box. You can directly talk to me. Okay, woman. Okay, let me repeat. Look at my mouth. Okay, it will look horrible, but anyway, you can. Woman, woman, woman. Wa sound, wa, and then add u. Wa, woman, man, woman, woman. Okay. Yes, if you've got a question, you can ask me at the end. Okay. Fine. So four vowels are done here. Let's move on quickly. And remember, I'm also telling you Indian English pronunciation at the same time. Okay, so there is no separate slide on that. Whenever there is a difference, I'll tell you. This is how we pronounce in Indian English, and this is how we pronounce in British English. Now, these are two sounds. So let's look at the first one, this one. This one is known as schwa sound. It's known as schwa sound, and it is a very weak sound. It's a very, very weak sound. Okay, so how to pronounce this one? Here, accept, 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 accept. Next one, this one, agree, agree, agree. Okay, this one, about, about, about. Okay, so in all these words, you can see is very weak, which you don't have to put the stress there. You don't have to. Okay, then this one, you've got the sound here, here. Problem. Okay, problem, problem, problem. Then again, you've got the sound here at this point. Famous, 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 famous. Now, in Indian English, it is, it is like this. It is like a sound in Hindi, like this, a sound in Hindi. Accept, agree, about, problem, famous. And in British English, this a sound has got three different varieties. Yes, it has got three different varieties, but in Indian English, we don't have. In Indian English, we don't have. We just have only one a. Now look at this one. This one is a bit longer. Listen to me carefully. It's a bit longer, right? So we will pronounce it as this one. Verb, verb. If you say verb, then it's wrong. Verb, 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 verb. No, it's wrong. Okay, we have to stretch it a bit longer. Okay, we have to stretch it a bit longer. So we have to say verb, earn, earn, firm, firm. Now, many people pronounce this word, this one, as what, 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 what. No, it's wrong. Okay, it's wrong. How do you pronounce this? It's word, word, word. It's a bit long. Okay, nurse, nurse, nurse. And in Indian English, you can say nurse, nurse, because we pronounce r. Okay, but in British, we don't pronounce the letter r. But not all the time. There are situations where we have to. There is no other way. I'll tell you at the end. But in British, we have to say nurse, nurse. But in Indian English, you can say nurse or word. Okay, like that. And there are some features in Indian English which make our pronunciation more difficult, especially with native speakers. They find it very difficult to understand us because we've got a different variety of pronunciation with a few sounds. So if you know how to pronounce a few sounds correctly, the sounds which we are often confused with, then of course your English will be more I would say intelligible, people can understand you. Let's look at this one. Now, this one is another sound. So it's a very short but strong one. Duck, duck, cut, cut. Now, we say k. It's not k. It's like k sound, but in Indian English we can say cut. But a foreigner would say cut, hut, hut, touch, touch, summer, summer, summer. So here, you know, the letter U has this sound. Cut, hut. Now look at this one. This is a, and this is a. You've got three varieties. These three varieties are not there in our English. Okay, so we have just this one in Indian English, just this one. But to sound better, to sound more like a native speaker, to be more fluent in English, and you know, when you talk with a foreigner, and when you expect not to have a problem in English, you can maintain a difference between these three sounds. The first one is and then accept, verb, duck, agree, earn, cut, about. Please, I hope you guys are repeating with me. If you repeat, you can feel it. Hut, hut, problem, problem. Just let me know in the chat box if you guys are repeating with me. Be very honest. Please send me a message on the chat box. Yes. Word, word, touch, 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 touch. Famous, famous, nurse, summer. So how many sounds do you have in English? Three varieties, which we don't have in our Indian English. So what do we use all the time? We use this one all the time. So instead of saying verb, we say verb, earn, firm, word. But we have to say a bit longer. So these are all about these vowels. Let's move on to the next one. Now this one is This phoneme, this IPS symbol is Your mouth has to be wide open. Your mouth has to be wide open, and the sound comes from the back of your mouth. The sound comes from the back of your mouth. Back, extreme back of your mouth. Let's repeat. Okay, let's. Dark, dark, cart, cart, heart, heart, laugh, laugh, fast. Okay, now let's compare. Okay, let's compare the and sound. Let me repeat with, okay, let's repeat. Duck, duck, dark, dark, cut, cut, cart, cart, hot, hot, heart, heart. And this is a longer sound. This is a longer sound. You can see two dots. Touch, touch, laugh, laugh, summer, fast, fast. All right? And remember these symbols. I hope you are taking note of this. Okay, Mirza, okay. Yes, yes, I'll respond to all your questions at the end. I'll respond to all your questions at the end. Okay, so it's a 2-hour webinar, so I'll respond to all your questions at the end. Please bear with me. Next one, and this is very, very interesting. Here we've got, you know, your lips have to be round, both your lips, your lower lip and your upper lip, they have to be round. Oh, oh, oh. You can see the shape of my mouth, round, okay? Oh, but not complete round. oh, oh, like pot, pot, spot, spot, shot, shot, collar, collar, caught, caught, caught. Let's repeat. Pot, pot, spot, shot, collar, caught. Now, this sound does not exist in Indian English. Yes, this one exists. Yes, this is there in Indian English. This sound is there in Indian English. We don't have a problem with this sound. But this sound does not exist. This is not there in Indian English. In Indian English, what we have a different variety of this sound, a different variety of this sound. What we do like this, and we put two dots. That means a different variety of this sound, longer one, a longer one, okay? A different variety. So let me repeat how a British would pronounce this word and then how an Indian will pronounce. I'll try to be as close as possible. So this one is like port, port, port. And remember, this one is pot or pot, pot. Now, this one is sport, sport. Your mouth, okay, your lips, they will be round, like this, round. Sport, sport. Okay, fine. I hope that's how we pronounce in Indian English. But let's look at this one. How do we pronounce this one in Indian English? We say short, short. Okay, but remember, if you say short, then why don't you say spot? You don't say spot, you say sport. But in all these words, you have the same vowel sound. Then why are you pronouncing it in a different way? Why do you pronounce it in a different way? That's the question we have to ask. Let's look at this one again, once again. This one is port, right? This one is sport. Then why is not, why don't we pronounce this one as short? We say short, short. We say short, right? That's the difference. We have to pronounce it in Indian English short, but in British it is short, short. Now we pronounce this one as collar, 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 but a British would say collar, collar, collar. And now let's look at this one, How do we pronounce this? We say caught. The police caught the thief. The police caught the thief. Caught, caught. Then if you say caught, then what about this one? Then how do you pronounce this one? So you will say, okay, this one is caught and this one is a longer caught. It's like, this one is like caught and this one is caught. So you stretch it a bit longer, but that's not the way, okay? So let me repeat how we can pronounce in British English. I will pronounce in pair. So first this one, pot, port, spot, sport, short, short, collar, 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 caught, coat, coat. Okay, that's how we pronounce these. Now let's move on. Yes, we have got the eh sound. Yes, this one is the eh sound. Eh, as in, and this one is eh, 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 eh. So we've got men, but here you have to say man, man, men. First, I'll pronounce the word on the left-hand side and then the right-hand side, okay? Bed, bed, bad, 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 ah. Remember this, this you will find there in an English to English dictionary. Whenever you have a new word, okay, when you refer to an English to English dictionary, you have the pronunciation written using these symbols, and you are just wondering, oh my god, what are these symbols? I hope this is clear. After today's webinar, you'll be in a position to understand how those words are pronounced. So you've got, many people say he said to me. No, it's not said, it's said. You have to speak, okay? You have to speak quickly. You don't have to say he said to me. No, said, 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 like this. Let me repeat, let me help you with a technical term like this. Yes, this is how you have to pronounce. Said, said. This one is sad, 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 set, sat, set, sat, set, sat, send, end, and, send, sand, send, and sand. I hope this is clear now. Fine. Now, so the 12 monophthongs are over now. I'll show you, all of you, I'll show you this. These are called monophthongs. Monophthongs means when there is no glide, only one single pure vowel sound. So 1, 2, here you can see 4 sounds, okay, on your screen. 4, we are done with these 4, then another 4, done, then another 4, done. So we are done with 12 vowels. They are known as monophthongs or pure vowels, okay. Now let's talk about the combination. They are known as diphthongs, when 2 vowels come together. So there is a glide. For example, this one is ear, 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 ear. So you have one vowel, and from one vowel you move on to another vowel, ear. And then you have air. This is air, air. So let's repeat after me. Ear, ear, air, air, air. Your tongue is in a very central position when you pronounce these 2 sounds. So your tongue is in a very central position in your mouth. It's like somewhere in the middle, right? In the central position. So you have to say ear, air. Then you've got fear, fear. Then you've got fair, fair. Here, hair, hair. Peer, peer, pair, pair. Then you've got tear, tear. Then you've got tear, tear. Now, one important thing. You might ask, how do you pronounce? Because you have written the same word in 2 columns, right? The same word in 2 columns, right? So when you have water droplets coming out of your eyes, that is called tear. This one, water droplets. When you cry, when you weep, water droplets come out of your ears. That's known as tear, tear. But when you do something like this, okay, you divide a piece of paper into 2 parts, something like this, okay. So like this, okay, like this. If you, that's called tear, tear. Okay, that's like separating. That's like separating. So you can pronounce in that case as tear. So you have got the same spelling but 2 different pronunciations. Okay, let's quickly move on to the next one. Now this one is I. This one is I, and this one is A, A, A. Now, how will you pronounce it? You'll say kind. Indian English, kind, kind. Now, British, kind. Like, sky. It is not a sky. Many people do this. They insert E, a sky. No, it's not a sky, it's sky, sky. Try, try, try. My. All right, fine. Now, let's look at this one, A. This sound is not there in Indian English. This sound is not there in Indian English. Yes, we don't have this sound. So how do we pronounce that in Indian English? I'll tell you. I'll pronounce in both the ways. Let me change the color here. So what Indian English does, just a minute, let me try to write something. So in Indian English, you have something like this, like E, and then two dots. That means longer A. A. So I will first pronounce in the British way and then in the Indian way. So British, this one is A, and Indian A. A. It's a bit longer. So came, came, came. Indian English, came, came. Next one, lake, lake, lake. Indian English, lake, lake. There is a lake near my house. There is a lake near my house. Lake. But British, lake, ache. Now this one, stay, stay. Look at the last sound. It is like, moving from A to E. Moving from A to E. A, A, A. Stay, stay, stay. But in Indian English, stay, stay, stay. Longer one, right? Next one. Tray, tray, tray. But Indian, tray, tray, tray. British, they would more like pronounce like this. Tray, 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 tray. Then we've got this one. May, may, and we will pronounce it like may, may, may. A bit longer. Okay, so this sound is there in British, and for that we have this sound in Indian English. Now let me quickly repeat. Kind, came, like, lake, sky, stay, try, tray, my, may. All right, let's move on to the next. Now this sound does not exist in Indian English. Yes, you heard it right. This sound is called O. Look at this one. The first one is A and the second one is U, short U. So it is O, O. Then what do we have in Indian English for this? For this in Indian English, we have this O and two dots, a bit longer. Let me write again. So it is like this in Indian English. I hope you can see this. O, O, that is what we have in Indian English. So let me pronounce in both the ways. Just a second. So let's British one. Phone, O. Phone, phone. Cold, cold. Bowl, bowl. Road, road. Flow, flow, flow. Now Indian. Phone, cold, bowl, bowl. This is not bowl. Yeah, I have heard many people pronounce this bowl. It's not bowl. It's either you call it bowl or you call it bowl, bowl in Indian English. Then road and flow, road and flow. And British, phone, cold, bowl, road, flow. Indian, phone, cold, bowl, road, flow. Okay. So I'm trying to pronounce as someone from London pronounces, but of course I may not be very close because they've got a different accent altogether, right? But our focus is to understand how English pronunciation works. Now this one is ooh, ooh, like poor, poor, poor. Now this one, this word has got two pronunciations. Many people pronounce this word as like this, sure, sure. SH sound, okay? SH sound, sure, sure. It's not sure, it's not sure. That's how we pronounce in Indian English. It's sure, sure. Or you can say sure, sure, I'm sure, I'm sure, I'm sure, I'm sure. I'm sure he's wrong. I'm sure he will come today. I'm sure he will win the exam. I'm sure he will win the match. I'm sure he will pass the exam, like this. So you can say sure or you can say sure. Now this one, we say tour. It's not tour. In Indian English, we call it tour. It's tour, tour. Where are you going? I'm going on a tour. This is not tourism. This is called tourism, tourism. Ooh, ooh. And then tourist, 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 okay? Tourist. Fine, tourist. Let's move on. Now, next one. Next one we've got oi. Oi. This one is oi and this one is ow. Ow. Coin. Cloud. Point. Pound. Choice. Account. Boy. Bound. Toy. Town. Ow. Ow. Coin. Cloud. Point. Repeat after me. Pound. Choice. Account. Boy. Bound. Toy. And town. Okay. Let's move on quickly. So we are done with the 20 vowel sounds. Now let's look at the consonant sounds. Now, consonant sounds, there are 24 consonants, okay? Out of these 24 consonants, you have 9 voiceless consonants and 15 voiced consonants. Then you might ask me a question. What is a voiceless consonant sound and what is a voiced consonant sound? Okay, so I'll just tell you in brief. When you pronounce a sound, you've got 2 vocal cords here. When you touch your neck here, when you touch your neck here, okay, so when you touch your neck here, you can see some kind of vibration, your Adam's apple here. So when you pronounce a sound, and if your vocal cords vibrate, then that means that sound is a voiced sound. And if it doesn't, or if your vocal cords don't vibrate, then that means the sound is voiceless, okay? So that's what I can tell you in brief. If your vocal cords vibrate, it is voiced, or else it is voiceless. Now let's look at this one. Now, this sound is voiceless. This sound is voiceless and this sound is voiced. How to check it? How can you check it? Just keep a piece of paper. Just keep a piece of paper in front of your mouth like this. Just keep a piece of paper in front of your mouth and say like this. The paper will move. The paper will move. But when you say ba, 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 the paper will not move. Because when you say ba, there is no much air coming out from your mouth. When you say then there is a lot of air coming out. Okay, and when you say keep your hand here and try to feel. There is no vibration. The sound comes from your mouth. So that is why it's called a voiceless consonant. But say ba, ba, ba. Your vocal cords vibrate. That's why it's called a voiced sound. It's a practical thing. So let's quickly practice. Pie, pie. Yes, this is how we pronounce it. This is called pie, but in Indian English we can call it pie. Pie, pie. And look at this. When you pronounce these two sounds, your lips touch each other. B, 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 b. Okay, so these are called bilabial sounds. Bilabial. That means bi means two, and labials. That means your lips. Your lips come together to produce these two sounds. And when you produce these two sounds, a lot of air comes out of your mouth. So we can say pie, pie, pear. And this one is not beer. This one is bear. That animal. Yes, that animal is not beer. That's bear. Bear. Pear, bear. And what you drink is called beer. Beer. Pill, pill, bill. Pill, bill. Pull, bull. Pull, bull. Peer, peer, beer. Peer, beer. Okay? So let's move on to the next one. So these are the two pairs. Now next one. T and D. Again in this pair, T is voiceless. Your vocal cords don't vibrate. D. Yes, they do vibrate. So T is voiceless and D is voiced. Tie, tie, die. And in Indian English, we call it tie. But what we have to remember that we don't have to produce a hard T. No. What we do, we move our tongue, we twirl our tongue. We don't have to do that. In Indian English we pronounce like t, t. It's not t. It has to be very soft, like this. Tie. Don't say tie, tie, tie. No, it's not that strong t. It's normal. Tie. Or even if you pronounce like an Indian does, then tie, tie. Don't say tie. Again, with the same word, it's not die. What you have to do, you have to place your tongue just behind your upper teeth. Here, just place your tongue just behind your upper teeth and pronounce tie, die, tie, die, town, down, town, down, sat, sat. Just behind your upper teeth. Okay, your tongue has to be just behind your upper teeth. There is a hard path. There is a very hard, or you can say coarse gum that you can see here. So sat, sad, bat, bad, neat, neat. Okay, let's move on. Then you have got k and g. K is voiceless and g is voiced. Coat, goat, class, glass, pig, pig, back, bag. And when we pronounce these sounds, sometimes foreigners get confused. We can say back, and what they hear is actually bag, because our k and g, they're not very clear. So you have to say like back, bag, bag, gold, cold, gold, cold. Okay, so voiceless, voiceless, and voiceless consonant. P, t, k. These are voiceless. B, d, g. They are voiced. That means your vocal cords vibrate. Move on. Now this one. This one. The first sound on the left hand side is voiceless, and the one on the right hand side is voiced. How to pronounce this? Your upper teeth, this one. Your upper teeth with your lower lip, this one. Like this. So you have to say fan. But many people say pan, pan with both the lips. No, you don't have to bring both your lips together. Okay, no, don't do that. Otherwise, it's wrong. You have to touch your lower lip with your upper teeth like this. So let me pronounce fan, 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 van, van, fast, fast, vast. In Hindi, we have pa, like pal, pool, pal, pool. But that pa is, okay, wrong here, okay? So we have to say fast, vast, few, view, leave, 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 believe, believe, and then believe, believe. Next one. Now, these two sounds don't exist in Indian English. In Indian English, we don't have these two sounds. But we, this one is actually tha, tha, tha. But there is no tha sound in English. There is no tha sound in English. What we do, we have a close sound to this one. Okay, so we say tha, but there is no tha sound. It is different. Let me pronounce a word for you, and then you will understand. Let me write this word, and you also pronounce, and then you listen to me how I am pronouncing this one. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry, the words are different here. The words are different here. Let me write new words for you. It's the repeated sound. It's tie. No. So there's a mistake here. I will write. Okay. I will write new words for you in this situation. Okay. Yes. Yes. TH. Yes, we are talking about TH sound. Yes, we are talking about TH sound. So in Hindi we call it tha. In Hindi we call it tha. But not actually, that is not actually tha. What it is, let me repeat with you. Okay. I'm trying to pronounce. Listen to me. Thanks. thanks, thanks. Thin, thin, thin. But what we do, we pronounce it harder. We say thin and thanks, but it is thanks, thin. Then you have got this one. This is not think, this is think, 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 think. Your tongue comes out. Your tongue comes out a bit and then you pronounce it like this. Think, think. So th sound. There is another variety of th sound. That is like the in Hindi. The in Hindi. But it's not actually, for example, this one. This is not them. This is like them. Them. Okay? Then you have got like there, there, there. All right. So this is how we pronounce. I'm sorry, I could not change the words. You know, this is the and this is the, but the words are different here by mistake. Okay, now this one, sa and the. So you have got su, zoo. Yeah, this one is loose. Your pants are loose. My shirt is loose. Loose, not lose. Lose means, oh my God, how do you lose your money? Something like that. So this one is lose. Race, raise. Okay, screen is paused. Okay, just a second. Let me share the screen once again. I hope you can see. Race, raise. Price, prize. Rise and rise. Let's move on. This one is sh sound. This symbol which you can see here, this is for sh sound. And this one is completely different. So in Hindi we say Rus. But in English it's Russia. 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 And this is not Asia. This is called Asia. 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 Okay. This one is called mission. Mission. Then this one is vision. Vision. Then this one is, again, it has got two pronunciation. Sure. Sure. Or show. Sure. This one is measure. 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 Okay. Measure. Please discard this. Okay. This had to be changed. This is by mistake here. This is from the p and b sound. This one is luxury. 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 And this one is luxurious. 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 Okay. Now this one is her. Hello. Hello. Hot. House. Hole here. Now this one is cha. This one is cha sound. Like chair. Future. Literature. Culture. Question. Jacket. Village. Gentle. Ginger. This is not geology. This is geology. Geology. Okay. Geology. This one. Some. Seen. Meet. Met. Man. Sun. Seen. Neat. Net. Ban. Sing. Ring. Wrong. Wing. Strong. Red. Raise. Very. Marry. Crack. Luck sound. Letter. Light. Low. Late. Lemon. Now, this is not the ja sound. This is ya. Ya. This is a very special symbol. Okay. A very special symbol. So you have IPA symbol here. Yet. Yes. Young. Tube. Mute. This is ya sound. Okay. Then you have got wa. 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 When you have to pronounce this, say wa. 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 Your lips have to be round. Like this. Win. Win. Wet. Wet. Water. Water. Way. Way. Wine. So that's all for the vowels and the consonants. Okay, 44 we have covered with the IPA symbols in short. Now please go to menti.com or Menti app. Yes, please go to menti.com or Menti app. There are some questions coming up there. Do you know what a syllable is? Do you know what a syllable is? Do you have any idea about a syllable? Let me know quickly. Please go to menti.com or to that app which you have downloaded. Do you know what a syllable is? I'll just give you 10 more seconds. Be quick enough. You know, initially we spent a lot of time. All right, fine. So some of you know and some of you don't. Not a problem. All right, fine. Okay, screen is paused. Okay, fine. Now look at this one. How many syllables are there in the word photo? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Quickly, last 10 seconds left. It's a quiz. Time going to be up. Okay, so the correct answer is the word photo has got 2 syllables. Photo, photo, photo. Okay, only 2 syllables. Okay, fine. Let's play this one. Look at your phone. What's the number of syllables in photograph? The total number of syllables in photograph. The total numbers of syllables in photograph. 1, 2, or 3. Listen to me. Photograph. Photograph. Okay, so yes, we've got 3 here. Okay, only 3 syllables are there. Okay, next question for you. What's the number of syllables in photography? Photography, 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 photography. Total number of syllables. Quick, quick. Photography, photography, photography. Okay, it has got 4. Yes, photography. It has got photograph. Okay, photograph. Okay, photography. Good. Next one. Fine. So let's get back to our PPT now. Okay, somebody has got a question. All right, fine. So now we are going to look at word stress. Okay, so in word stress we have to look at what is a syllable. So a syllable is a kind of unit of pronunciation, okay, with at least one vowel sound. Look at this, one vowel sound with or without surrounding consonants. So that means, you know, there has to be at least one vowel sound in each syllable. So look at this word, photo. This word has got 2 syllables, photo, like this, photo, 2 syllables. Now, photograph, photograph, 3 syllables. Okay, so I hope you have understood what a syllable is, breaking down of different sounds into segments. Now, what is word stress? In English, we don't speak all the words with the same kind of emphasis. We don't have the same emphasis placed on each word. Okay, so emphasis placed on one syllable of a word, that is called word stress. This occurs in every English word which has more than 1 syllable. So if there is an English word which has more than 1 syllable, then one of the syllables will have the word stress, will have the emphasis. We have to put more stress on one of the syllables. So here we have to say photo, photo on the first one. In the second one, here, photograph, photograph, photograph. So that's what your word stress is. Let's quickly get back to word stress rules. Now, in English, when you have got words with two syllables, normally, there are no fixed rules. You have to listen to good English speakers. You have to listen to as much as possible in English, because there are some rules. Despite those rules, there are a lot of exceptions. You might make mistakes. So it's better to practice as much as you can, so that you know which syllable is to be stressed. Now look at this one. Here you have words with two syllables with stress on the first syllable. So how will you pronounce it? Always, certain, city, kitchen, battle, English, something, different, country, garden, garden. You can see this mark, okay? This means this has to be stressed. Now, words with two syllables with stress on the second syllable. Look at this one. Stress on the second syllable now. Around, forget, reply, today, against, remind, degree, increase, perhaps, suppose. Changed, right? Two syllables, but the stress is changed. Now, rule number 3. When you have double E, double ER, double ETE, SELF, and QUE, the stress is on the last syllable. I'll send you this PPT at the end of the webinar, okay? So that you can read it on your own. And if you have any questions, you can get back to me at the end, okay? Or whenever you feel like. So this one is to be pronounced refugee, volunteer, myself, cigarette, critique, critique. Next, with ION, IAN, IAL, IC, and IOUS, you have the stress on the second syllable from the end. Examination, electrician, confidential, terrific, and precious. Precious. It's not precious, it's precious. Now, words ending in ICAL, ITY, IZE, LOZY, and GRAPHY, you have the stress on the third syllable from the end. Chemical, possibility, possibility, finalize, biology, biology, photography, photography, practical, practical, visibility, minimize, zoology, biography. This is not biography. Indian English, that's what we pronounce biography. It's not biography, it's biography. And it's not zoology, it's zoology. Okay, and this is not visibility, visibility, visibility. No, it's visibility. Okay, and this is how we pronounce. Next one. Now, look at this one. In the first, you have the stress. Then in the second, the stress changes. And in the third one, there is a shift. There is a shift in word stress. Look at this one. The stress is here. Now it is here. Now it is here. Here, then the stress is here, then the stress is here. So let me read all the words for you. Politics, politics, political, political, politician, politician. Now this one. Examine, examinee, examination, examination. Now, and trust me, I have seen lots of people mispronounce these 3 words. So this one is academy, academy, academy. This one is academic, academic, academic. And this one is academician, academician, academician. Okay, it's like mission, MISSION, mission. That is, it's not mission, academician. No, it's academician. Now this one is photograph, photograph. It's not photograph, it's photograph. Then this one is not photographer, it is photographer, photographer. photographer. And this one is photographic, photographic, photographic. Okay, so this is how you have to learn word stress. Next one. Now the same word but different pronunciation. The same word but different pronunciation. It depends on how they are used in a sentence. For example, love. So she loves me. She's my love. She loves me. Love is a verb in this sentence. She's my love. Love is a noun in this sentence, right? So depending on whether a word is a noun or an adjective or a verb, the pronunciation may change. So look at this one. You say desert, desert, desert. Okay? Desert means where there is no water. For example, Rajasthan is famous for many deserts. This one is desert, desert. Desert is a verb which means to leave some place. For example, he deserted his family when he was 15 years old. Desert. That's a verb. Now, this one, insult as a noun, insult, but as a verb, insult. As a verb, insult. Now, as a noun, object, object. As a verb, object, object. Now, as a noun, permit, permit. As a verb, permit, permit. Now, as an adjective, for example, when a teacher is taking our attendance, present ma'am, present ma'am. As a verb, present, present. Now, as a noun, okay, okay, I'm sorry, this has been replaced, okay, this has been replaced. The pronunciation is here. And so, as a noun, it is produce, produce, and as a verb, this is the pronunciation, produce. As a noun, it is protest, and as a verb, it's protest. As a noun, it's record. As a verb, it's record. As a noun, subject. As a verb, subject. Okay? Then as a noun, it's conduct, conduct, and as a verb, it's conduct, conduct. Let's look at some examples to understand it in a much better way. Okay? I'm going to pronounce each one of them. Now, please present your case. Please present your case as a verb. I was present at the lecture. I was present at the lecture. Stress on the first syllable. Why did you insult him? Why did you insult him? I take that as an insult. I take that as an insult. Don't desert your family. Don't desert your family. I've never seen a desert. I've never seen a desert. So this is how you can pronounce. Let's quickly get back to, okay, so the time is going to be over. We are left with 8 minutes and we started the webinar almost 6 minutes late. And there was some more. So do you want me to continue for the next 20 minutes? If yes, let me know in the chat box. Please click yes. Or if you want to say no, then type no and I'll finish it as soon as possible. Okay, fine. Now let's talk about rhythm, okay? Let's talk about rhythm. Let's talk about rhythm. After the webinar is over, you don't have to worry that, okay, there were lots of things. I'm just giving you an overview of English pronunciation. Of course, you're not going to learn everything in one day, but this will give you an overview what English pronunciation includes, okay? So let's talk about rhythm. Let's talk about rhythm. Let me read this. Help me, ask him, buy some, tell her, mend it. Help me, ask him, buy some, tell her, mend it. In each of these sentences, I'm putting the stress only on the first syllable and the first word, of course. Me, him, some, her, it. I'm not putting a stress, okay? Let me tell you, there is a marker like this here. You can see that, right? That means I'm only putting an emphasis on these words. help me, ask him, buy some, tell her, mend it. Only next, let's look at the next. Now you have got 3 words in a sentence. Send for it, look at them, talk to me, give us some, look at me. Next, now, help me, hide it from them, hold it for me, show it to her, throw it to me. Now, in all these sentences, if you can look at very carefully, I'm not putting a stress on him, some, her, it, at, them, to, me, her, some, at, me, from, them, for, me. These are called grammatical terms, grammatical words. That means they add, of course, they add meaning to the sentence, but they're not very important, okay? So they don't take the stress. We don't emphasize. Out of all these, the words which you can see in a different color, they are important words. For example, ask, buy, tell, mend, look, talk, give, look, hide, hold, show, throw. Only these words are important and we put a stress on this. So this is how English rhythm works. Now, English is a kind of a stressed time language. English is a stressed time language. If I say ask, it will take the same time, and if I say ask him, it will take almost the same time. Buy some or buy, it takes the same time. Tell her or tell, same time. Mend it, mend, same time. It takes the same time. If I say look, same time, look at me, look at me, look at me. See, I'm not putting a stress on at me. Give her some, talk to me. Now, let's look at these ones. Yes. So in all these sentences, you can see the words in 2 different colors, okay? So I will pronounce the words, I will stress the words only in green. The words in white and the words in black, they will not be stressed. That's how the English rhythm works. So I'll say, you must help me. You must help me. So where is the stress? Only 2 words, must and help. You must help me. Now, how many words are there in the second sentence? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But how many of them are important? 1, 2, and 3. Only 3 will be stressed. So how will you do this? I'm going to read. Listen to me. I want to buy some milk. So I did not stress I did not stress to, I did not stress some. Listen to me again. I want to buy some milk. 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 Okay, next one. Everyone wanted to talk to him. Everyone wanted to talk to him. So these are not pronounced. These are pronounced, but with not stress. Now, in this one, I think the longest sentence that we've got. So only 3 words are important: looking, someone, and sing. They are called content words. They are called content words. And am, for, to, it, these are all called grammatical words. Grammatical words. So now I'm going to pronounce. Listen to me. I'm looking for someone to sing it with me. I'm looking for someone to sing it with me. I'm looking for someone to sing it with me. Last one. He wants us to go and look at them. He wants us to go and look at them. See, there's a kind of rhythm. He wants us to go and look at them. He wants us to go and look at them. He wants us to go and look at them. So there is this kind of, so this is called English intonation. Okay? Sorry, rhythm, English rhythm. Now we are going to look at intonation. You have 4 sentences, right? 4 sentences you can see on the screen. Can you see it on the screen? If there's a problem, let me know in the chat box. Fine. All right, so we can continue. Now I'm going to pronounce each sentence in a different way. Each sentence in a different way, and that is what intonation is. Listen to me very carefully. I will pronounce each sentence 2 times. Each sentence 2 times. It is the same sentence, but I will pronounce in different ways. Listen to me. Aarti is my friend. Aarti is my friend. That means I'm emphasizing on the word Aarti and she is my friend. Now, listen to this next sentence. Aarti is my friend. Aarti is my friend. That means she is still my friend. I'm not talking about the past. She was my friend and she is still my friend. Now, third sentence. Aarti is my friend. Aarti is my friend. That means she's my friend, not somebody else's friend. Aarti is my friend. Aarti is my friend. Aarti is my friend. That means she's my friend, not my girlfriend or my wife. See, depending on the kind of tone that you have in the sentence, the meaning changes. Let me repeat the first sentence. Aarti is my friend. That means Aarti is my friend. Geeta, Sunita, they are not my friends. Aarti is my friend. That means she is still my friend. Aarti is my friend. That means she's mine, not yours. Okay? Aarti is my friend. That means she's my friend and she's not my wife or my girlfriend or my sister. Okay? So this is how intonation works, the kind of tone that you select. I hope you got it. Okay? All right. So, okay. No, Geeta and Sunita are not my girlfriends. Okay. Now, look at these two sentences very carefully. There is a division here. Those who drove easily, and there is a division here, you can see, then got a driving license, and then the same sentence, but this time the division is here. This time the division is here. Those who drove. Now I'm going to read each one of them and they will have a different meaning. Those who drove easily got a driving license. I'm going to repeat the first sentence. Those who drove easily got a driving license. Second sentence I'm going to read now. Those who drove easily got a driving license. Those who drove easily got a driving license. So the first sentence means only those who knew how to drive, only those who drove easily, those who did not face any problems, they got the driving license. Those who drove easily got a driving license. Now here, those who drove easily got a driving license. It doesn't matter whether they drove easily or they had problems. Everyone who drove got a driving license easily. So that's how intonation makes a difference in meaning. Let's get back to the next one. There is something called the falling tone. Okay, I'm going to pronounce it. Okay, I liked it very much. I liked it very much. What's the matter? Falling tone means something like this, coming from top and going to the bottom. Okay, falling tone. Listen to me. I liked it very much. What's the matter? What's the matter? It was a good film, isn't it? It was a good film, isn't it? Now, when you say isn't it, you expect the listener to agree with you. It's a question tag. Splendid, splendid. But now let's look at the falling rising tone. Are you going? Are you going? So it's going from the bottom to the top. Are you going? He's a teacher, isn't he? Isn't he? Isn't he? That means you suspect, you're not very sure. Now, when you count something, when you talk about a choice, you can use the rising tone. Do you like tea, coffee, or Coke? Tea, coffee, or Coke? Then number system. When you count, the last one has the falling tone and the remaining has the rising tone. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you have now a falling tone. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's your, okay. So that's all about today's English pronunciation. All right, today's English pronunciation. All right, I know it was not enough. All right, but I'm sure you have gone through the concept of what is IPA, what are vowels, what are consonants, how are letters different from their sounds, then word stress, how important is word stress, then rhythm in English, how it works, intonation, how it works, and how it can have a different meaning depending on how it is used. Then you have the rising tone, the falling tone. All right, let's get back to menti.com. Menti.com or your app. Yeah, please get back to menti.com. And now I've got a quiz for you. Yeah, let's get back to menti.com. Okay, so I've got the first quiz for you. Okay, let's start and do it very quickly. Please respond to this very soon. Are you now familiar with vowel and consonant sounds? Quickly enter this code 573362. No, you might have some problem, that's okay, but at least are you familiar? Familiar means at least you know something. Okay, somewhat. Okay, yes, somewhat. Yes, it happens. You don't learn everything in the first class itself, right? Fine. Are you now familiar with vowel and consonant sounds? Okay, somewhat. Somewhat. Okay. Okay, fine. Let's get back to the next one. Here is the quiz for you. Be ready and enter the code 573362. The quiz has started. Which word has got the oop sound? Short oop sound. Which word has got the short oop sound? Quickly, quickly. Yes, foot has got the oop sound. Foot. Yes, foot has gone. Food has a longer oo sound. Okay, food has got a longer oo sound. Yes, next. Yes. Which word has got the A sound? A, A, A. Get or gate? Quickly, you've got 15 seconds left. Yes, gate. That's a longer one, okay? Gate. In Indian English, we say gate. Gate, okay? Next one, next quiz for you. Which word has got the sh sound? Which word has got this sound? Look at, do you remember this phonetic symbol, this IPA symbol? Absolutely right. Sugar, sugar, sugar. Yes, there's no SH, but it has that sound. Okay. Just a moment, just a moment. Yeah, next one for you. Write the English word for this one. Yes, look at the phonemic transcription and you have to guess the word. Okay, so the correct word is later, later, later. Okay, later. Okay, next word. Which syllable is stressed? Which syllable is stressed in the word given here? I'm not going to pronounce, otherwise you'll guess it. Which syllable is stressed in the word? The correct one is second. Academic, 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 okay, academic, okay, academic. Okay, the second one is stressed. Okay, fine. Okay, did you enjoy this small quiz? Quickly, quickly. Fine, fine. I'll show you the leaderboard now. I'll show you the leaderboard now. So here, somebody puffy, you know. So let's see who. Okay. So these are the people who, you know. Here you can see 921 fastest person, puffy. Okay, I think you didn't set your name, so you can see who responded to the quiz first. Okay, fine. Let's get back to the last quiz for today's session. Last quiz for today's session. Now you have to enter a different number. 796060. How is ed pronounced in the word past? Last sound, is it t or is it ch? What is the last sound? Enter 796060 to join this. How is ed pronounced in the word past? D or t? Okay, so ed is pronounced as t, t. Okay, past, past, past. Okay, past. Uh, let's get back to the next question. Yes, write the English word for this symbol. Guess the word. Okay, you can find this word in a dictionary, right? When you open a dictionary, when refer to a dictionary, you find these symbols there. So what word do you think it is? Okay, this is chair. This is chair. It's not cheer, it's chair, chair. All right, this is chair, okay? This is chair. I've got something for you again. Now, this one. Tell me which one is a voiceless sound. Which one is a voiceless sound? P, B, D, G. Which one is a voiceless sound? Do you remember when your vocal cords, so you say something like that, right? So which one is a voiceless sound? Voiceless. Yes, is a voiceless sound. Yes. P, the letter P, okay? That's a voiceless sound. Okay, good. Which sound is bilabial? Which sound is bilabial? Which sound is bilabial? Which sound is bilabial? With the help of your lips. Ma or ta, ma or ta, ma or ta. Time's up. It's ma. Yes, it's only ma. It's only ma. Okay, because last one. Number of syllables. Number of syllables in the word kitchen. The number of syllables in the word kitchen. You've got only 2 syllables. Okay, you've got only 2 syllables. Look at this leaderboard. Who gave the fastest response? I'll show you. Yeah, so you can see, you know, depending on what name you have set on your phone. Ambriel, you did a great job, Ambriel, right? So this is the leaderboard. And then second one is Pingu, okay? Fine. Now you can ask me questions the next 10 minutes. We'll wrap it up by we'll wrap it by 5:30, okay? 5:30. So you can unmute yourself, or if you prefer, you can just Gitanjali, okay? So please, okay, Gitanjali, just a second. Yes, you can unmute your microphone and ask me a question. Gitanjali, you can unmute your microphone and ask me a question. Yes.
Hi, Wasim.
Yeah.
It was a great webinar. Can you hear?
Yes, I can hear you. You have to ask me a question. There is another time slot for your feedback.
Yeah. When to use S and Z? Did you get my point?
Yes. So there's no fixed rule as, okay, such when you have to say the S sound, the letter S, or when you have to say Z, the letter Z. But there are some, you know, techniques that you can use, okay, to understand whether it is a S1 or it is a Z1, okay. For example, I'll show you a couple of words. Just a second, okay. I'll show you how you can learn when to say this one S and when to say Z1. You know, when you make a plural noun, what do you do? When you make a plural noun, you add S or ES. Am I right? Just let me know in the chat box.
Yeah.
Yeah, we make, okay. So how to pronounce that S or ES? Of course, there are rules. So if it is a voiceless, so I'll show you here. You can see this. See, jumps, wakes, checks, puts, laughs. So when you have a voiceless sound and when you add S, then the last sound is also S. Okay. So jump, P is a voiceless sound. Wake, K is a voiceless sound. Check, K is a voiceless sound. Put, T is a voiceless sound. Laugh, F is a voiceless sound. So when you add S to a voiceless sound, the last sound is S. Okay. When you add S to a voiced sound, then the last sound is Z. For example, sings, loves, needs, feeds, rings. When you add to these ones, then you have is, washes, brushes, fixes, closes, and catches. That means the letter S or the letter ES at the end of a plural noun, or maybe at the end of a third person singular verb, can be pronounced in 3 different ways: sa, za, and is. Sa, za, and is. So these are some rules. Apart from these, there are no more rules. Okay, you have to practice a lot. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, next question. One person, only one question. Yeah, please unmute your microphone. Yes. Okay, how to pronounce the letter Z. So you can keep your tongue just behind your upper teeth and say like this. Z, z, z. Okay. Z. For example, zoo, zoo, zebra, zebra, Z, Z, Z. Okay, so if you know how to pronounce Urdu words, then it's much easier. Or if you know how to pronounce Arabic, then you can learn. If any other person, does anyone have a question? Yeah, just unmute your microphone and ask me a question.
Can I ask Wasim?
Yes, yes. If you don't want to ask here by speaking, just let me know your question in the chat box. Okay, if you're not comfortable asking a question, or if you don't want, just let me know in the chat box, okay, so that I can respond. Yes. Yes, Gitanjali, you can ask. You were supposed to ask a question.
How do we differentiate between homophones like here, 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 here?
Okay, so homophones means, you might have different letters, you might have different spellings, but the sound is the same, right? But the sound is the same. So you have to practice. What you can do, first you need to learn these 44 symbols. And whenever you learn a new word, check out its pronunciation. Whenever you refer to a dictionary, the moment you have the word, soon after the word, there is the pronunciation written there. So this chart will help you learn a new word with its pronunciation. What we generally do, we listen to our teachers, we listen to our friends. Even if they pronounce wrongly, we follow them. So it's all about, when you learn a new word, learn its pronunciation as well, because the spelling will not help you find out the pronunciation of that word, okay? So you have to learn the pronunciation every time you learn a new word. There's no other way, okay? And if you know how to pronounce a word, that will also help you memorize that word. Okay, is there any tool or software to check our pronunciation? I'll send you a few links. You can download dictionaries which have the audio facility. So when you click on the word, you will listen to the sound of the word. Okay, so I'll show you how it is done. Okay, I'll show how it is done. Just a second. So let me play one sound for you. Okay, and you can tell me. So I'll share the link. For example, yeah, I hope you can hear it now. Just a second. Yes, now I hope you can hear it. So there are a number of audio dictionaries available which will help you understand how you can pronounce a word. Yes, any other question? Or you can also listen to people who have got a good, a good command over English. You can listen to Harsha Bogle, you can listen to Shashi Tharoor, you can listen to people speaking at the TED Talk, TEDx Talk, right? Great speakers. Or you can watch BBC News if you want to follow the British accent, or if you want to follow the American accent, you can watch some news, because they have got a very standard pronunciation. So you can, or when you watch a movie, first watch with subtitle so that you can enjoy the movie. After that, watch it without a subtitle. That will help you understand the context, and that will also help you understand how the rhythm and the intonation work together, right? So they have a very fixed, and the body language, how they move their hands, how they move their organs of speech when they speak. So watching movies is also a good option. Okay, fine. All right, great. So now there is something which I have to announce today. All right, fine. So if you want to improve your pronunciation, if you want to study everything in detail, just a second, I hope. Let me know if you can see the PPT. Uh, can you see the PPT? Just let me know in the chat box. Can you see the PPT? Okay, fine. So if you want to learn a pronunciation in detail, if you want to learn the theories, how it works, how sounds are produced, how Indian English is different from British English, how British English is different from American, if you're really interested, then there is an online course which I offer on Zoom. And the name of the course is Mastering English Pronunciation. Of course, I can't help you to become like a native speaker because even I'm not like a native speaker, but I'll help you get that kind of pronunciation which is intelligible. That means you don't have mistakes. People can understand you. No matter where you are from, people can't tell, or whether you are from the southern part of India or the northern part of India. That's called accent neutralization. So you'll have that kind of neutral accent where you can talk to anyone and anyone can talk to you. You can understand each other without any regional influence, without any mother tongue influence. So I have a course which is called Mastering English Pronunciation. Now, this course includes, you can tell the pronunciation of all the words listed in the dictionary accurately. So whenever you refer to an English dictionary, you can see, the word, the pronunciation written there. Okay. So this course will help you understand how to read those phonemic transcription. You can also get rid of your mother tongue influence from your English speech. You can have a neutral accent that everybody understands and loves to listen to. And that's what the course is, Mastering English Pronunciation. Now the course fee, I'll tell you, the regular course fee is 6,000. Okay, the regular course fee is 6,000. But don't worry, here I have a discounted fee for today. For the next 24 hours, only for those people who attended the webinar today. It's not for people who did not attend the webinar. Okay, so for people who attended the webinar today, this offer is only for them. So my regular fee, which is 6,000, you can join this English pronunciation course by paying only 2,999. Now, what else do I have? There is a bonus package as well. Bonus package 1. Yes, advanced tense for fluency building. Yes, this is your bonus package. I'll help you how you will learn the present, the past, and the future in detail. And when I say in detail, I'm not talking about grammar. How to use tense for your daily communication. How to use tense for an effective communication. How to use tense to frame different sentences to convey your message very clearly. So I'll teach you tense to make your English become more fluent. So that's my focus. I'm not going to teach you grammar. You will learn how to structure meaningful sentences, then when and in what situations to use each tense. We have learned the tenses, but we don't know. Do I need to use the present simple here? Or do I need to use the present continuous, present perfect, or simple past? You often get confused. So that's what I will help you with. Now, the regular fee for this package is 2,000, but you don't have to pay anything, 0. If you go for Mastering English Pronunciation, which is for 2,999, this bonus package will be given to you for free, absolutely free. Now, bonus package number 2. I will give you 6 one-on-one live sessions on Zoom. That means there will be no other student. You will directly interact with me. Whatever doubts, clarifications you need, I will help you. I'll give you one live sessions with nobody else there. So I'll give you 6 private English lessons of 30 minutes each. There will be nobody else except you and the tutor. Full customized sessions. That means whatever you want to learn, you can learn what you want. Okay. If you've got anything to discuss with the tutor, you can discuss. Now, the regular fee is 1,000 for this one. Okay. So total is 9,000, but you can join the course by paying only 3,000. Now, this discount is applicable for the next 24 hours only for the people who attended the webinar. I'm sorry, your friends will not be able to join this one. Okay. So this is only for those people who are interested and joined the webinar today. So what you will get for 9,000 is available for the next 20 hours for just 3,000. Now, how can you enroll? You can just send me a text on WhatsApp, and you can just pay 1,000 or 999 to register for the course, and you can pay the remaining in a few days. So that's the flexibility which I am offering. So I'm giving you 1 minute. You can let me in the chat box if you guys are interested. Just 1 minute. If you're interested, you can write interested, or if you're not, you can just write not interested, or I can't say anything. Just let me know an overview so that I can design a master course which you can join. All right, fine. Okay, 2 participants raised hand. Okay, yes, you can ask me a question. All right, so that's all for today's webinar. Thank you very much. Now you will see one screen on your mobile phone or your laptop. Please give your feedback. Please give your feedback. I'm going to share the feedback form with you. I request you to give your feedback, and with that note, the seminar or the webinar will come to an end. Thank you very much for your participation. Please be there. You have to go to Mentimeter to submit your feedback. Okay, so this is your feedback. Yeah, please give me a quick feedback. Did you learn anything new at the webinar today? 52581, this is the code which you can use, and tell me very quickly, just 2 minutes, okay? And I'm sorry we took another half an hour. It was supposed to be over at 5 o'clock. Now it's going to be 5:30, but I hope you had a great session. You can always share your feedback. You can let me know on my WhatsApp. You can send me an email. You can join me, okay, at any platform. Okay, fine. Next question for you is, what are your takeaways from today's webinar? What did you learn from today's webinar? Just tell me 5 or 10 main points. What did you learn today? What did you learn today? You have got 2 minutes to write 5 to 10 main points. What did you learn today? Yes, please respond. Enter 52581 and enter some bullet points. Okay, unique sounds, fine. Yes, quickly. The sooner you do it, the better it is. I've got some clarity regarding vowel and consonants. In-depth knowledge about phonetics. It has been really informative and something knowledgeable. Okay, yes, phonetics, that's a very vast field. Of course, we can't cover everything in one webinar, but I hope this will guide you so that you can study on your own. Or if you want to enroll on the course that I'm offering, you can let me know. How to pronounce sounds correctly, intonation, rhythm, accent, accuracy, great. All right. Yeah, I request each one of you, please share. Letter sounds, pronunciation, word stress, syllables, intonations. Okay. All right. Syllables, vocabulary, British accent, phonetics, pronunciation, word stress, the basics of phonetics, of course, yes, it was the basics. Word stress and intonation, the difference between British and Indian English. Yes, again, that was not in depth. A very short description about British and Indian English. Yes, great. Yes, last 1 minute for the feedback. Yeah, please write your feedback. Okay. All right, fine. Good. So we have got how to pronounce sounds correctly, intonation. Okay. Okay, good. Nice class. Thank you very much. All right, great. Thank you very much for your feedback. And here goes the next question as part of your feedback. Would you like to participate if I host another webinar? Would you like to participate? And let me tell you that I'll try to make it a shorter one. Okay, I'll try to finish it within 2 hours or maybe a 1 hour webinar. But 1 hour is quite a short time, I would say. But anyway, would you like to participate if I host another webinar? Let me know yes or no. And let me know the duration in the chat box. Do you want it for 1 hour or 2 hours? 1 hour or 2 hours? Let me know in the chat box. Just write 1 hour or 2 hours. You know, because you have to, okay, Tamanna, 2 hours, 2 hours, Sarda Devi, 2 hours. Yes, not 2.5 hours because it's a bit longer. Meghna, Sharan, okay, 2 hours. Okay, 2 hours. 1 hour is quite short, okay? We can discuss just one specific topic and it won't be sufficient. Okay, fine. Yes, please go to menti.com and submit your response, okay, out of 14 candidates. 794368, that's the code. Okay, a big yes. Okay, great. And this one. If yes, what topics would you like me to include? What topics? What aspects of English? Write a few topics. Examples, tense, voice, models, effective speaking, pronunciation. What topic would you like me to include in my next webinar? Okay, all, speaking, effective speaking, okay. Archana Maharana, if you have a question, you can ask me, not a problem. Okay, reading fluency, that means reading skill, okay. Fine, so all right, more about phonetics and pronunciation. Of course, I will. Indian versus British versus American, or how to build vocabulary. Great. So what I can do, I can teach you Indian English. Then we'll compare that with British, then with American in terms of vocabulary, in terms of grammar, in terms of spelling. There are lots of ways we can differentiate between these three Englishes, all especially effective speaking. Okay, how to speak English effectively. Okay, effective speaking. Okay, are you all done? Or do you want some more time? Okay, so it's 5:34 and in the next 20-30 seconds, finish writing. Okay, business communication. Yes, that's very important, business communication. For example, you have to deliver a speech, you have to make a presentation, you have to deliver a presentation, or maybe you're hosting a party, or maybe you are hosting a kind of webinar or seminar or a meeting. You have to speak with your boss, with your colleagues. So in that case, you can use English. That right. Code, please, speaking and writing. Yes, writing in terms of email writing. That's an important part, email writing. How to write business emails effectively, right? You have to apply for a job, so how to write an email. That also makes a very positive impact. Okay, good. All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. It was a great time interacting with you, and I hope you enjoyed the session. You are free to write your feedback. You can send me your feedback, okay, anytime. I'll send you another email to where you can submit your further feedback. That's all. If you have any questions, then you can ask me, or else you may like to leave the meeting now. And if you have a question, just send me a message on WhatsApp. If you have a question, ask me. I'm here to respond to your questions. Or otherwise, the webinar is over. Okay. Okay. Bye, everyone. See you next week. I'll announce the topic for next week's webinar very soon. See you there. Take care. Bye-bye.